so this is the moment of truth. This is where we find out whether this handheld sewing machine will work on repairing the boom bag and whether it'll go through the canvas. Uh-oh. No. Hi, we're the James family.
Are you sick of your day-to-day life? Ever thought about doing something different?
Well, we did just that.
We bought an unfinished aluminium catamaran and we're fixing her up as we sail around the world.
Come along for the journey and click subscribe.
Daddy? Mommy? Charlie? James.
We are in the middle of doing some repairs to our boom bag. We are replacing the zipper that is buggered, as well as adding about 12 inches of extra material to the bag to make it easier to close. Last week we prepped everything ready to go. We removed the old zipper from our current boom bag, prepped the new zipper and extra material, and now it's time to sew. Now it's time to see if the handheld sewing machine will do its job and sew through this canvas. If not, we are hand stitching all 8 meters. Well, I guess I should say 16 meters, as it's an 8-meter boom and we're stitching up and back. So what is happening is the handheld sewer is missing a loop, so it doesn't have 2 threads on it like a normal sewing machine. It's just got the one, so it goes down and it loops onto itself. But if it misses a loop like this one here, and this one gets pulled out, it means that all of this will go. So it's missed a few loops here. So I'm gonna go back through and sew it, hand sew them in, and fix them that way. And then with the hand sewer, I'm gonna do another swipe through. So we'll have 2 swipes with the hand sewer, just to be safe. I'm very impressed that it's going through the canvas. I'm not so impressed that it's missing loops. So yeah, just fixing that with the needle. Not even a half hour later, the needle broke. Not to worry, I thought, as there was a second needle in the package. I thought all I needed to do was change the needle, and I'll be back up on my way sewing. But boy, was I wrong. So the handheld sewer is not working. I snapped the needle and then put on the spare needle that came in the case. And ever since that happened, it's not looping through, it just keeps going over and it's not looping the bottom. So we've taken it apart, had a look at it, tried to fix it, adjusted the needle, adjusted the height of the needle, adjusted the way the needle is supposed to go, and nothing seems to fix it. So about half of one side of the bag is done. So one whole side needs to be done and the back end of one side needs to be done. So I'm gonna go downstairs, get the sail repair kit, and it's got a few things in there to help with hand sewing. So we're gonna be hand sewing this bag. When the needle snapped, the arm in the lower half of the mechanism was also damaged, therefore hindering the machine's ability to sew. It was a part of the machine that does the daisy chain loop to loop. But it's not to worry, now it's onwards and upwards with hand sewing. This is what I wanted to get out of the sail repair kit. So this goes over your hand like this, and it's got a little hole, few different holes here, and while you're repairing, you use it to keep shoving the needle through. So the needle just sort of sits there, and you can use it to keep shoving through the material because it's quite thick material, and it protects your hand. And I'm gonna need it. So that's needle number 2 done. Needle number 3. So it's like day 835 of hand stitching the boom bag. This entire side is done now, and then I'll flop it over and start doing the other side, the starboard side. And what I'm finding the easiest to be is the top up here from this side, because I'm going through the old holes from the old zipper. There's some holes already there, and so it's easier to go through the old holes, and then the new canvas hasn't been penetrated before, so it's a bit harder to get through the old canvas, and then back stitching through a previous hole, so going forward, back around, and then forward again. That's been what's been working so far. It hasn't been putting a lot of pressure on the needles, and this one has lasted a while. I think this is needle number 6. I've snapped a few, bent a few, and by going forward and going back, that seems to be the trick. I'll probably need to touch up a few areas, but I'm only doing stints, like very short stints, because the longer I make the thread, it's a bit windy and the thread's getting blown out and then twisted, and the longer the thread, the more it is likely to get knotted, and I've been untying knots. So the shorter the thread, I've just been doing little sections at a time. It's been easiest, and just sort of puttering away. But it's looking really good, this side, like pulling it all apart. This is looking really good, like pulling it that way. There's still some old thread that I've unstitched from the zipper there, but as far as putting pressure here, like it's all looking really, really nice. So I'm very pleased with it, and I am hoping the next side, after I've learned all these tricks, the next side will just be a breeze. We've just finished the bag, so the dark blue is now completely sewed on to the sail bag. A lot of blood, sweat and tears went into this. I've stabbed myself multiple times in the fingers. I think I've bled onto the sail. Sweat. Been standing out here in the hot sun for a few days. Underneath this shade is really good, but still just sweating. And tears. I've cried a lot, thinking that this was going to be a brilliant idea with the hand sewer, and I've just sat here literally crying. And I've had my little helper as well. And my little helper currently has the bobbin of thread. So right now, I guess, is the moment of truth. We'll zip the bag up and see how she goes.
Come on, Dada.
You got it?
I got it. So almost asleep. So almost up there.
I love it. You like it? So that was super easy. That was just one person zipping the bag. Oh, I should say that was two people. That was me and Charlie. Yeah, we just zipped the bag without any troubles. The two things that we wanted to accomplish, replace the zip and also widen the bag a bit so it's easier to close, were both great success. This is exactly what we wanted. Something that's easier to zip, a little bit larger for the sail, and replace the zipper. It's a great success. In regards to the hand sewer, that was not a great success. That was $10 at the fabric store. It did go through the canvas. It did work a little bit, but then it broke. So not a great success. I don't think we'd buy it again. Should we collect all this stuff and go have some dinner?
It's really hot. It's hot.
It's hot.
Yes, it's hot.
Dinner's still hot.
You need to blow. You need to blow.
We have to blow on dinner to cool it down because it's still hot.
Yeah, you need to blow. You need to blow.
Say goodbye.
Bye.
Thank you so much for watching. If you are enjoying our videos and would like to help support us making videos and content, consider becoming a Patreon. The link is in the description below. And don't forget to click those like and subscribe buttons, and we will see you all next week.